Alright guys, Aquatic Rotom here, and Jacob from Galaxy Films here, because I'm going to be uploading, this is another battle with that team, and I'm going to be uploading it to both channels. And this battle's a little bit special. My opponent did use Ubers, but then that was my phone. Sorry about that. Anyways, my opponent did use two Ubers, Genesect and Blaziken, but I'm still going to upload this battle because why not? I mean, it shows that some of the Ubers aren't really that strong, or there are counters for them, or it just shows that you can win even if your opponent's using Ubers. So let's get started with the battle, shall we? Alright, so starting off, I lead with my Polytoad, which kind of just sets up the rain. My opponent leads with his Blastoise. So I lead with my Polytoad, my opponent leads with his Blastoise, I get off my rain, and then he goes for the Forest here. And that doesn't really hurt too much, and then I just decide to go, hey, let's Toxic this thing, because I'm pretty sure it's going to Mega Evolve. So I start to get off the poison, but he switches out here into his Meganium. So I'm going to go for the Protect, just kind of stall out with the Toxic damage. And he's going to go with the Aroma. So he heals his Blastoise's poison, and then I just go for the Scald here, just because I was wanting to get off some damage. Because I know my Polytoad can eat up a lot of things. He's very bulky, especially defensive and defensive bulky. But I decide, you know what, this thing's burn, and I don't want to stand, and plus it gets a nice switch out into Heracross. So, they're going to go for the Petal Blizzard, and it's not going to do crap, and my Heracross is just going to eat it up. So then I'm going to Mega Evolve here, and go for the Bulk Up. That's why this thing is called Buff Bug. And then the Blaziken comes in. And see, my whole thought process behind staying in is I was like, you know what, I forgot this thing carried Brave Bird. I'm not going to lie to you guys, I forgot about it, and I thought he was just going to go for a Flare Blitz. I'm like, you know what, it's in the rain, I have a Bulk Up, I think I can take a Flare Blitz. But he surprises me, goes with the Brave Bird, that's 4 times it, no matter how many Bulk Ups I had. I probably was not going to live that from Blaziken, so, nah. So, he does get a speed boost up now, and then I switch out to my Zomtree because I'm in the rain, I can take a lot, so might as well do it. You probably should have just gone for the Brave Bird here, and then done more damage to my tree, but, he didn't. And he just went for a Blaze Kick. So he gets up more of a speed boost, and then he's just going to go for... He's going to Mega Evolve here, and then I believe go for another Blaze Kick, and I'm just going to go for a Shadow Claw, just trying to get off some damage on this thing. Yep, goes for another Blaze Kick, and doesn't do anything in the rain. This is why Zomtree is so good in the rain. Rain stops here, and we get some Leaf Seed back. And I could probably... I'm probably going to run Protect on this thing. I run Rest and not Protect. I run Resto Chesto on this thing, but I think Citrus Protect might actually work better. Because I could have Protected there, but, you know... It's not a huge deal. I switched out. That's what I did. I switched out, hoping to go into the Polytoad to get not only the rain back up, but to eat a Blaze Kick. And then just to kill that thing with the Leech Seed. But he also switches out into a Sylveon, so I just go for a Skull, just wanting to get off some damage just to scout how much it's going to eat up. And I get the Burn, which is lucky because most of his Pokemon... See, I've stolen a lot of things, and Polytoad just burns everything to shreds. He just burns everything. And then the Sylveon switches out because he doesn't want that residual damage coming up, and then he switches out to his Meganium to Aromatherapy again to get off all the way, to get all those status effects gone. I'm just going to Scald because I want to get more damage off on his team. Notice how I've not used any of my sweepers yet besides Heracross, so I've just been kind of stalling out his team, weakening it, so that I can come in with my sweepers and kill him. And so he heals on the burn, but I believe I almost kill this thing with a Scald, and it's at like 5, 6, 7, 10 HP. It's going to die to pretty much anything, so he's just going to save it for Death Fall there and switch out to his Blastoise. I'm just going to go for the Scald, because the Scald in the rain does a lot, and he's just going to go for an Aura Sphere, and I know I can take a couple of these, so I'm just going to stay in and just go for a Scald. Just trying to get off some damage on this bulky Blastoise. So he goes for another Aura Sphere. And this is where I kind of make a risky play here, because I'm just staying in just to kind of bait him into going for Aura Sphere. Because I get a crit, and then I switch out last minute to save this thing to restall the rain. To get back to the rain, and I was just trying to kind of stall out this thing for a little bit, weaken it, so that when my Zomtree comes in, he can pretty much KO this thing. But he does pack the Blizzard, which I did not expect. So Zomtree does go down here, but then I can come back out with Polytail. No, I go out here with Rotom. What am I here with Rotom? I think I just came out here with Rotom to get the kill off with a Volt Switch, so I go for the Volt Switch here, and then get a nice and clean switch out. I do like this Rotom that I'm running. It is not a defensive set, it is an offensive set if you guys don't know, and it is a timid nature with Thunder, Volt Switch, Hydro Pump, and Will-O-Wisp. So then I switch out into this thing and go for a Brick Break. I go for the Brick Break because he's an Ice and Rock type. Oh, sorry about that. And then, so I do about half damage, maybe a little less than half. He goes for a Blaze Kick, which I'm not even sure how that thing, I don't think that thing normally learns it, but I just stay in because I realized there was nothing that he could really do to me, and I get off another Brick Break, and then I just go for the Sucker Punch. You get the easy clean here, and Genesect does go down. This Sharp loses some points, but I can stay in and Sucker Punch something, so it's not a huge deal. But then I realized I can outspeed the Sylveon, so I just go for the knockoff. Iron Head probably would have been better here, but the knockoff kills. Oh wait, it doesn't kill. It has like 1 HP left. And then he goes for the Bite, and then my guy dies. I'm not sure why he's running Bite. That's weird. So now I go out to my Rotom, and I Volt Switch out, just to get off a kill on the Sylveon, and to get up, then to switch out to my Rain. My opponent has like 4 Pokemon left at this point, and I have 2. And one's almost dead. So I go out to my Politoed to get back up the Rain. And out comes the Blastoise. And I'm thinking that I can survive 1 Aura Sphere, so I'm just going to go for a Scald, even if I can't. Even if I do die here, which I do. I mean, my Politoed did what it was supposed to. It got up the Rain, and that was about it. So now my opponent is going to switch out to his Rock and Ice type Aurorus. And I'm just going to go for a clean Thunder. Because no matter what he switches in, I'm going to hit with the Thunder since the Rain is up, and it's going to do a ton of damage. So, might as well just do that. And I'm going to outspeed him, so I get off another Thunder, and then there's going to be a nice and clean 2-hit KO on this old Aurorus. So he's going to go down to my big balls of lightning, and then my opponent is going to go out to the Blaziken, and at this point, there's really no point. I probably should have just gone for the Volt Switch here, just to do damage, but just to kill it, instead of almost missing with that Hydro Pump, but I don't think it would have been able to kill me there. So out comes the Meganium. I'm just going to Thunder it, and get the nice and clean KO. So there goes down the Meganium, and now all he has left is the Blastoise. And Rotom did a 4 sweep after this. And Thunder just outsped everything and killed everything. And this is just how good, especially offensive Rotom is. If you set up the rain, it can sweep. It sweeped 4 different team members. Of course, yeah, they were all weakened, but my opponent did not expect that for late game. He did not expect that late game sweep with Rotom. I hope you guys did enjoy. Be sure to like, subscribe, go check out both channels, because I will be uploading different series to both channels. And, as always, hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to like, subscribe, and all that, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching.